Yes. Bless the work of our hands. Deliver us from every evil thought. Anoint our lips to speak positive things. And may your Holy Spirit continue to be our guide, guard, and defense, now and forevermore. Amen.
Good morning, Mr. Witness. You may kindly take your seat.
Thank you.
Mr. Witness, welcome back. For continuation of your testimony before this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and related matters, I remind you once again that we are still on the oath before I hand you over to Madam Chair for us to proceed.
Thank you.
Thank you. Madam Chair, I hand over the witness for us to proceed.
Good morning, Mr. Ceesay.
Good morning. Morning.
Welcome back.
Yeah, thank you.
Councillor, can we proceed?
Yes, thank you very much, Honorable Chairperson. Good morning, everyone. Mr. Ceesay, you were asked to produce some documents. Do you have some of the documents with you?
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Gomez. I filed all the documents you asked me, but I misplaced them. It's on the file. The only document I have is my bank statement. So the rest I was searching it throughout the day you called me. So up to date, but I know I will find it. I just put it on in the file to bring them here, but I misplaced it. But surely I will bring it.
Let's start with the ones you have.
Yeah.
This is your personal account?
Yes, my personal bank account.
And when did you open this account? With GT Bank?
Yes, I cannot remember exactly, but I know it's 2020 or 2021, something like that.
I asked because you only have the details for 2024. I'm not sure whether you have verified that. Let me just show you. It appears it only covers 2024.
Okay. So let me check. Thank you. Yeah, you were right. Maybe that's an oversight. I went to the bank to give me the statement. So when they give me the statement, I did not check it properly. But I will go back to make sure that, they give me all the details.
Thank you. With the permission of the chairperson, maybe we will give the witness time to come back, covering the mandate of the commission 2018
Thank you.
to 2023.
I will, sure.
Thank you very much. Now, if you would need time for the other documents that you've been asked to produce, probably you may ask the chairperson to give you an extra time, extra week or so, with respect to your explanation that you have misplaced them. So it is beyond me. Maybe you can have an application.
Chairman, yeah, I want you to give me some time so that all the documents that were missing. I placed most of them, but I put it in the file, but I didn't know exactly where I placed them. So when they called me on Sunday, so I was searching throughout the Sunday, but till yesterday I could not able to say it. But surely I know he's in my home or maybe at the office.
Mr. Ceesay, you will be granted opportunity to bring in all the documents by next week, Thursday.
Inshallah.
Is that okay? Next week, Thursday, would that be sufficient for you to put documents together?
Sorry, I will gather it. Yeah.
All right, so next week, Thursday,
okay.
You make sure that you bring all your documents.
Thank you.
All right.
Mr. Ceesay, does that include the establishment committee file?
The establishment committee file.
As the chairman at the time, you keep an establishment committee file, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we will wait for that as well.
Okay, thank you.
In that regard, Honorable Chairperson, we may not be in the position to proceed. We have other matters, but it's in relation to the file aspect. We have issues that were raised by Salama, the former CEO, regarding Mr. Ceesay's role, but we may not be able to raise it right now because it's in connection with the file that he has to bring. And he said he will bring it next week, Thursday.
So, Mr. Ceesay, you will be discharged. So we will see you next week, Thursday, by 11:30.
11:30.
Yes.
Yeah, Chairperson, when you invited our then CEO, he made a lot of allegations against me.
Mr. Ceesay, when you come back and you bring the file, you may be able to make a joinder on issues that have been said.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, you are discharged.
Good morning, Madam Witness. You may kindly take your seat. Related matters, may I remind you that you are still under oath before I hand you over to Madam Chair for us to proceed.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Madam Chair, I hand over the witness to us to proceed.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma.
Madam Camara.
Good morning, ma.
You're welcome back.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
ma.
Council, can we proceed?
Yes, thank you very much. Ms. Camara,
Yes,
was it Mrs.?
Mrs.
Mrs. How can you describe your role as the Director of Planning and Development?
Okay, my office is charged with the responsibilities of the planning and development of the municipality. Every planning and development matter is forwarded to my office for implementation.
Now, in your statement, you had mentioned that all projects above 500,000 goes through a tender process.
Yes, sir.
So how about projects below 500,000?
Those are approved by the CEO.
What do you mean when you say it's approved by the CEO?
When they are less than 500,000, they are forwarded to the Office of the Procurement for RFQ.
For RFQ. Now, have you been following procurement process throughout for projects that the KMC would embark on in all cases?
Yes, most of them, yes.
Most of them. Now, the same page, you were discussing the issue of the annex.
Yes.
The KMC annex rehabilitation.
Yes, sir.
What can you tell us about that?
Yes, the KMC annex rehabilitation was also tendered for the construction of a driveway. For construction of a driveway, because the annex is where the trucks are parked, the waste trucks are parked. So, and the driveway was not in good shape, so we floated a tender to construct the driveway.
Now, who won the tender?
A company called Zen Construction.
Zen.
Zen.
When was this?
I can't remember the exact year, but maybe 2019 or 2020.
Was the project completed?
Yes, it was completed.
Was a certificate of completion awarded or given to the contractor?
I cannot remember, but I guess it was. We don't normally give the contractor certificate of completion, but we attach it to the.
It is difficult to hear you.
It is attached. The completion certificate is attached on the procurement documents for final payments.
Who issues a certificate of completion? Normally?
My department.
Your department?
Yes, sir.
Do you do it in all cases?
Yes, we do.
In all cases?
In most of the cases.
Most of the cases?
Yes.
Are these projects audited after completion, do you know? Or what does it take for your department to offer or to award or give a certificate of completion?
During the construction process, my department will be closely working with the contractor on site,
Yes.
making sure the works are done by specification according to the tender.
So you do an assessment?
Yes, we do.
And do you have this documented usually to know?
Yes, we normally write site reports which are attached on the request for payment at level of payments according to the contract side.
Now, for all these projects that are tendered in a given year, do you have a list or file that you highlight all these projects and then its stage, whether it is completed or not, or whether it is partially completed? Because the document you tendered, we have the list of suppliers from GPBA. But I do not see information regarding the contracts that were awarded in or between 2018 or to 2023, all the time that you were the director of planning.
Okay, a list was required and I submitted it.
So let me give you these documents and you can guide us through
Please.
the various contracts and the stages of this contract?
This list,
Please speak into the microphone.
the one on top was a report submitted by me, but the other documents, I guess, from the procurement office, they are list of suppliers.
So you only submitted the report?
No, I submitted a series of reports and the list of contracts that were executed. I did submit
Series
that.
of reports? No,
Yes.
the report that you have in the file is what you have submitted.
But when I came for submission, I did submit them here.
What we have, can you please read the exhibit number?
Yes, it is LGC NCKMC 003.
Yes, that is what we have. So in the event you think there is any document that's outstanding, you may make copies and bring them. But this is what we have currently.
Oh, that will be strange. I did make a submission here.
Let me just comment. We will check with the registry since
Please.
you had a list of what you have submitted. We will cross-check with the registry.
Please.
You understand, to confirm.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Now I was asking the question whether these projects are normally audited. Did you say yes?
Yes, they are audited
By
mostly by the external auditors.
external auditors?
Yes.
They audit all these projects?
Yes, the internal auditors do also make some visits too, but the audit mostly with the external auditors.
And there are reports to that effect?
Yes.
Okay. The library, the KMC library,
Yes.
did you take part in the award in the contract?
Yes, I did.
When was this? Do you recall?
Yeah, 2023.
2023.
Yes, sir.
Right. And who was awarded the contract?
Bajam Construction.
Was it completed?
I'm sorry, which side was it? I'm sorry.
The KMC Annex.
Oh, KMC Annex, yes.
Yes.
It was two different contracts.
Yes.
The initial contract was won by Tender Construction Company. That was to rehabilitate the office buildings within the annex.
Okay.
So then at the end of that contract, then we were working towards getting the trucks. Then there was the need to do the driveway before the trucks arrived. Then we floated another tender for the construction of driveway. There were two different tenders.
Now, based on your assessment,
Yes, sir.
for the construction of the driveway,
Yeah.
can you say you had value for money?
Yes, I would say we had value for money because we wanted to do the entire annex. We wanted to pave the entire annex, but the cost was very high. We couldn't afford that. So we settled with having the driveway constructed with part of parking. But there is still other areas that in future when the funds are available, I should advise for paving so that we can have enough more parking within the site.
So what was the guarantee as to the durability of the driveway? Is it still the roadworks that were done on the driveway?
Mm-hmm.
Is it still up to the standard that you had anticipated?
Yes, it's up to standard. We are experiencing defect on the site where there's a waterway. For that part, honestly, we are experiencing defect.
Exactly, that is why I'm asking you, because there has been some defects on that driveway, some serious defects. Did you raise this issue with the contractor?
But if the defects happened after the construction, not during the construction, after handing over.
Yes, after handing over. But was there any time frame for durability in terms of the work not getting, you not experiencing some kind of defects that you find as we speak?
Okay, to control
into the contract document,
into the contract,
such that he could redo those defects within the guaranteed period.
Okay,
that's what I'm trying to drive at.
Yeah, for the period of contracts, it's a 1 year defect liability period.
Yeah.
If the 1 year elapses and there are defects, it's for the client to take care of and not the contractor.
Thank you. Council, is that?
Yes. Just to ask the witness in relation to Bajang.
Yes.
The library construction. Do you have the tender documents? Copies of the tender documents?
Yes, at the office, not with me here though.
Will you be able to produce them if we ask them?
Okay, sir.
The properties of council.
Yes, sir.
Do you have information regarding council's properties?
Yes, there's a list we have at the office that have the list of council properties. We have a list of council properties.
From 2018?
Yes, I can say yes.
Would you be able to produce this list?
Okay. Okay.
Have you engaged the ministry to value these properties?
Yes, we did.
When was the last time these properties were valued?
The properties for the council properties.
Right.
No, I'm sorry. We did not engage the ministry to value the properties. The properties we request for valuation are the tax properties, the residents within the municipality.
Okay. So when was the last time you did that with respect to the commercial and residential properties?
Right now, the valuation that the council rely on was since 2005. Since then, another valuation was facilitated by the ministry. There was an expert that was in the country that was training technicians from councils. So all the councils had participants that we had trained, and the pilot was done within the Kanifing Municipal Council. But the valuation was done, but it was not gazetted. So I can say the only valid one is the one that was since 2005. Yes, sir.
Right. No further questions for this witness, Honorable Chairperson. Unless there are questions, we will call you when we need you. When you bring the badger, may we have a date for the witness?
Yes. Yes, I just have this last question. You submitted a report on the kind of a municipal council constructed projects from 2018 to 2023.
Yes, sir.
I believe what you did mention here is just the backwater dump site and a project that was done by Finnish Profile Company Limited. Is there
Yeah, there are
no
others.
other contracts apart from this that you have listed, because it's a one-page document that highlighted from 2018 to 2023 the projects you have done, and the project was the Latrikunda Road rehabilitation.
Sorry,
it was a 190 meters stretch for 2.7 million.
The road in Serekunda, okay.
Yes, and the contractor was Green Vision Company.
Yes.
So this were the only three activities from 2018 to 2023. Is that what you are telling us?
No, there were others.
There were others.
Yes.
Please provide an exhaustive information on all the projects that you've done
Okay.
from 2018 to 2023.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
So kindly provide what you've been asked to
Okay.
provide for the commission by next week Wednesday.
Next week.
All right. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you
And
very
you are
much.
discharged.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much.
We have.
We made a,
That's all.